Good Saturday morning and welcome back at 7:31. I'm Maddie Kurth. We've got a full day of events for you and your family. We're talking Bluesberry Festival, Gretna Fest, Coffee Fest, Fried Chicken Fest, you name it, we got it here. So let's get you over to meteorologist Hannah Gard for a check of that Weather Authority forecast. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Maddie. People want to know if there's going to be rain around, and we do have some rain on the radar this morning already. We're going to have to watch for the coastal areas especially. They are going to see the bulk of the rain through the weekend, but we will have some of this rain trying to climb a little bit farther north, especially once we get to the afternoon. But right now we're just seeing some downpours forming to the south of Lafitte toward Cutoff, Valentine, Lockport. You're probably going to see some of this rainfall headed your way shortly. And then to the south in the coastal areas, definitely seeing the heaviest rain. We just saw some downpours just to the west of Port Fourchon, now moving through Cocodrie. That's the heaviest rain. No lightning there though. And then we are seeing some little downpours starting to pop up near the mouth of the river as well. So far, over the past 12 hours, that bullseye has really been down along the coast. We've seen some areas with over 4 inches of rain there near Grand Isle, a lot of this over the marshy areas, but you're just not really getting a break from the rain down there, and that will be the case through most of the day today. Looking at the modeling through midday, still seeing those downpours persisting. Once we get to the afternoon, this is when we're starting to see a little bit more of that making it farther to the north. So we could see some scattered showers on the north shore, some showers and downpours in places like the metro into the late afternoon and early evening. That's what we've got to watch for the radar for our festivals today and tomorrow, because tomorrow, same thing in the morning especially, we're seeing a big wave of some rain and downpours, a storm or two moving across the area, and then we'll see periods of rainfall throughout the day because the surface low in the front associated with it will be moving farther north for Sunday. So that'll increase the rain chances even into the evening. Still seeing some lingering rain around the region. Monday is when it starts to dry out. We could see some coastal showers and storms early Monday morning and a scattered shower or two through the day, but the coverage definitely lower because the low is moving out of here. The other main story, coastal winds. These are the sustained winds right now, 34 miles per hour offshore, 36 at Southwest Pass, 43 at South Pass. So we're really seeing strong easterly winds. That's going to lead to some minor coastal flooding along the east-facing shorelines, 1 to 2 foot tidal rise through Sunday. So it's going to continue into tomorrow. It's worse today, though, than tomorrow. The gusts 22 miles per hour at the airport in New Orleans today, down to 18 tomorrow. And then we should see things starting to improve through the week, but we still keep that persistent easterly wind. We just don't really have a huge change because that low is just kind of moving north, and that will keep us in the easterly flow, at least until it gets north of us. So that's where we're getting all the rain from, this low sitting offshore. But if we zoom over here to the east, there's another surface low near the Bahamas. National Hurricane Center was mentioning that as a potential tropical development area. They have since dropped that. Looks like mainly it'll bring some rain to the east coast of Florida, but look at our rain chances, much higher than over there. We could see some areas of up to 5 inches of rain offshore from this little tropical feature. It's not really a tropical system because it has that front attached to it, but look what happens. All of the moisture kind of stays to the south later this week because we have high pressure in the upper levels building again, and that will keep a lot of the tropical moisture out of here, but that decreases the rain chances. So this isn't really a huge drought buster rain event, but it is something to watch for on the radar if you have those outdoor plans. Here's the tropical development chances. Those two lows, National Hurricane Center mentioning low chance of tropical formation for both of us, pretty much 0 at this point, but we will be watching the rain that those bring. The actual low that has a chance to form here is just off the coast of Africa. That's going to move kind of west-northwest as we go throughout the week. And once it gets closer to the central Atlantic and the Lesser Antilles, it has a better chance of forming into a tropical cyclone. Medium chance right now from the National Hurricane Center. And the models agree that we could see something come of that. But so far out there, and at this point, I think that the main impacts would be for the Lesser Antilles in the Caribbean. We just don't have that upper level pattern to get it all the way toward us. It would likely kind of skirt north of the islands. So Jerry is the next name on the list there. What we watch in October is closer to home. We look for the Western Caribbean, areas of South Florida, and then typically anything that does form kind of turns out to the northeast because of the fronts we start getting down this time of year in October. No fronts in sight right now, though. The rain does help with the temperatures for sure. 77 right now at New Orleans International, and the rain and the clouds will keep us in the 70s most of the day. I think we could pop up to the 80s at times, especially during those dry periods, but we would just be in the low 80s. So this is a pretty good feel. We'll have some rain around, that easterly breeze feeling good. You'll have lots of time to get outside. Just check the radar, download the Fox 8 weather app, and you can see what's going on. Sunday's a better chance of seeing those rains and storms inland. So for Sunday festivals, really keeping an eye on the radar there. We do have to watch for that wind. It's going to be pretty breezy and gusty at times. So festivals with tents, something to think about. The rest of the week, though, drying out. We lose the rain chances, and we'll be back to the upper 80s. So it starts to feel pretty hot again.
Yeah, think about your tailgates tomorrow. Doesn't hurt to throw a little sandbag in there if you have a tent, you want to hold it all down, or maybe we just dance in the rain. Let it all hang loose.
Could do that for sure. Yeah, it's something to think about because if you've been outside at all today, this morning, or yesterday, that wind at times can be pretty.
Yeah, changes are coming. We can feel it.
Yep.
Alrighty, thank you, Hannah. Speaking of those Saints, they are hopeful to break their